Lakshmi Raman, teachers, and our dear children, and a warm welcome to our proud parents. We have gathered here this morning to witness the Invest Teachers Ceremony of the newly elected Student Council of the year 2019-20. Warren Welles once said, and I quote, "Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality." And we at Navrachna, through our Student Council, promote leadership. Students are given abundant opportunities to groom themselves and learn about team building, resource utilization, prioritization of tasks, and thus achieve maximum results. This ceremony signifies the reliance and confidence that the school consigns in the newly vested office bearers. Donning the mantle of accountability, the Council today will pledge to discharge their duties to the best of their abilities. Navrachna believes that this child-centric approach will frame a responsible citizen for tomorrow. Here I would like to bring to everyone's notice that the selection process is detailed and comprehensive for the nominated post and transparent and tested for the elected post. GDs, personal interviews, campaigns, and elections is what each student is put through and weighed and tried. This in turn enables us to churn out the best. And we have churned out a whopping 57-member council that we can boast with great pride. So without further ado, I call upon our principal, Ms. Suprabha Menon, to address the August gathering.
It is indeed a special day when we acknowledge the contribution of the outgoing members of a council, members of last year's council, and we welcome a batch of new leaders. In the words of Jim Rohn, the challenge for each of the leaders is to be strong but not weak, be kind but not rude, be bold but not a bully, be thoughtful but not be lazy, be humble but not timid, be proud but not arrogant, have humor but without foolishness. Now, so many of these traits have been identified with strong desire to take up challenges, have been engaged, as Samishra ma'am said, through a process which was challenging, discerning, and this new team has been identified. We are very optimistic of the kind of leadership that we hope to get from these students. Today, dear children, you will be empowered, and from here on, taking the profile of the Student Council higher will be your biggest challenge. You will get all the support that you will need for this from your teachers. But let the initiatives be yours, let the efforts be yours. All the very best, and dear parents, congratulations. Your children's abilities and their strong desire and enthusiasm gets recognized today, and you have every reason to be proud of them. Welcome to the new council.
Thank you, ma'am. We now continue with the proceedings of the ceremony.
शुरू कर।
I now invite on stage our principal, Ms. Suprabha Menon, to do the honors and administer the oath to our extraordinary extra milers, the office bearers 2019-20.
endeavor to preserve and uphold. I will devote myself. To the service and well-being. Of the students of Navrachna. Congratulations and all the best.
I now call upon stage our Vice Principal, Ms. Kashmira Jaiswal, and Dean of Students, Ms. Nigma Kataria, for the whipping ceremony.
Solemnly affirm that I will faithfully discharge the functions of the
Sports Captain, Vice Sports Captain,
Sports Secretary, Junior Sports Defense,
and will to the best of my ability endeavor to preserve and uphold the dignity of this institution, and that I will devote myself
and that I will devote myself
to the honor and glory of sports.
to the honor and glory of sports.
Congratulations and all the best.
We now have on stage our creative directors, Ms. Kamna Gupta and Ms. Kiran Tiwari, to bestow upon our office bearers the emblem of leadership.
Darshil Shah, Pratap Agarwal,
Sushma Rao, Nikhil Amos, Riaz Khan,
Solemnly affirm that I will faithfully discharge the functions of the
Cultural President,
Vice Cultural President,
Cultural Secretary, Junior Cultural Prep,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will to the best of my ability
endeavor to preserve and enhance
endeavor to preserve and enhance
the cultural essence of this institution,
the cultural essence of this institution,
and that I will devote myself
and that I will devote myself
to the service and well-being
to the service and well-being
of the students of Navrajna.
of the students of Navrajna.
Congratulations and all the best.
I request Ms. Bindu Matthews, in charge Higher Secondary Section, and our in charges activity, Ms. Geeta Pathania and Ms. Madhumita Majumdar, to adorn the council with leadership. Thank you, teacher.
I,
Varun Mathani,
Saril Purohit,
Anush Menon,
Khushi Purohit,
Janana Prasid,
Nancy Vansani,
Ije Sai,
Salvi Pandey, Bhania Pandey,
Anmol Singh,
Indira Amsandani,
solemnly affirm
solemnly affirm
that I will faithfully discharge
that I will faithfully discharge
the functions of the
the functions of the
Head IT and Innovation, Vice Head IT and Innovation,
Head Community Outreach,
Vice Head Community Outreach,
Head Event Management, Vice Head Event Management, Junior Head Event Management, Student Counselor,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will to the best of my ability
endeavor to devote myself
endeavor to devote myself
to the service and well-being
to the service and well-being
of the students of Navratna.
of the students of Navratna.
Congratulations and all the best.
Would we now have on stage House in Charge Ruby House for the whipping ceremony with Sumana Chatterjee. The junior
Solemnly swear to carry out the duties and responsibilities of I promise to be loyal to my house and to work for the honor and glory of this home.
I now invite on stage House in Charge, Emerald House, Ms. Sudha Narayan and Ms. Monica Sisodia to bless the students. Solemnly swear to carry out the duties and responsibilities of I promise to be loyal to my house and to work for the honor and glory of this home. Congratulations and all the best. I now call upon stage in House in Charge, Sapphire House, Ms. Sumita Arya and Ms. Suchitra Mehta to do the honors.
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
to carry out the duties and responsibilities of
carry out the duties and responsibilities of Vice Secretary to our house.
I promise to be loyal to my house
I promise to be loyal to my house
and to work for the honor and glory of the school.
and to work for the honor and glory of the school.
May I now request House in Charge, Topaz House, Ms. Meena Mirani and Ms. Smriti Upadhyay to come and bless the students. Thank you, teachers.
I
Himakshi Tiwari, Rashmi Nidhi, Jain Walkar,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
to carry out the duties and responsibilities of I promise to be loyal to my house and to work for the honor and glory of the school. Congratulations and all the best.
Jaiswal to lead the students in a solemn and befitting pledge.
Thank you, Sharmishra. We, the Student Council of Navrachna, solemnly affirm to be fearless in thought and action, to never bend down to injustice and wrong, to be compassionate and caring towards all mankind, to be conscious of our duties before our rights, to be honest and upright in all our dealings, and to be proud of ourselves and our school, always upholding and preserving the dignity of this institution. Congratulations, children.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request our principal, Ms. Suprabha Menon, to congratulate, motivate, and bless the newly elected Student Council 2019-20.
Congratulations, students. From this moment on, you are the face of the school and the voice of the students of Navrachna. Take up your responsibilities with commitment and conduct yourself with elan, befitting the Student Council of Navrachna. Students, join me in welcoming the Student Council 2019-20. Congratulations, parents. Congratulations, teachers.
Thank you, ma'am. I now request our principal, Ms. Suprabha Menon, and our vice principal, Ms. Kashmira Jaiswal, to join the newly elected Student Council for a Kodak moment. Can we have a huge round of applause for the newly elected council? I request the President, Ms. Ananya Maheshwari, to address the gathering on this momentous occasion.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning. When I first sat down to write this speech, I had a lot of things to say. But ironically, I just sat speechless. I tried to imagine what I'd expect from a leader if I was sat there right where you are, looking up at this podium with hopeful eyes. I don't see you as students of the school. I see you as past versions of myself trying to figure out who you are, waiting for yourself and others to realize your worth. I realized that I'd only expect one thing from my leader, and that would be to give me enough confidence to dream big. The sole reason why I will strive this year to be that leader for you is because I never had the confidence to dream big. If you would tell my insecure 9-year-old self who was afraid to raise her hand to ask questions in class that one day she would become the president of the school student council, she'd laugh at you. And I don't want that happening to you. You see, we Navraj Naiks, we are meant to do big things. We've been molded, sculpted by all these wonderful teachers around us to do big things. The sole reason why the school gives you so many opportunities is because these four walls around you, they want you to be confident enough to dream big and one day be capable enough to fulfill those dreams. Make use of every little opportunity that comes your way. You are all this school has, so take advantage of it. Are the Student Council and Ananya Maheshwari.
Thank you, Ananya. Can I now have on stage head boy Adarsh Sashidhar to share his thoughts?
Thank you, ma'am. Muhammad Ali once said, "What keeps me going is goals." It is true for me as well, as if I had nothing to aim for, no motivation, no dreams, no desires, I wouldn't have been standing up here. Good morning to one and all present here. I believe Navrachna has always been a symbol of excellence in academics and beyond. The student councils of yesteryears have always kept the Navrachna flag flying high. As members of the Student Council 2019-20, we affirm our deep commitment to the values and ideals that this institution stands for. I thank all those who have given their support and blessings throughout my journey. Without you, today would not have been possible. I am thankful to my parents for their continuous support and encouragement. I congratulate my fellow council members and look forward to a fantastic and fruitful year. Thanking you and signing in, Head Boy of Navrachna School, Adarsh Sashidhar.
Thank you, Adarsh. I now call upon the head girl, Lisa Kesaria, to say a few words.
Thank you, ma'am. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and heartiest congratulations to the newly elected Student Council. While contesting for the council, somewhere I have foreseen myself as a successor to the legacy that the outgoing head girl, as well as her colleagues, have left the school with. And this seemed rather as an opportunity than a challenge when I, Lisa Kesaria, who was a new admission in grade 11, was given the prestigious post of the head girl. And this huge responsibility has made me realize that as a leader, the significant aspect of my leadership is going to be tested when I walk with the school, with the council, and with the students, and how. And as the head girl, I assure each one of you seated over here that the Student Council of Navrachna 2019-20 is going to hold itself answerable as well as accountable first in the all prospects and fronts of its jurisdiction, so as to maintain the dignity of the respective posts and the glory of the institution. The Council, while functioning throughout, will ensure that the crucial principles of transparency as well as inclusiveness will always be the central framework of its functions. Today, standing here at this moment also fills me with gratitude for the teachers who thought I was capable and assigned me this portfolio as a sign of trust, and I promise to only enrich this trustworthiness. Last but not the least, I bow down to my parents who have taught me to dream extravagantly while also considering time as the most important investment in this extravagancy. I look forward to inculcate this in all of my duties. Thanking you and signing in Head Girl Navrajna School, Lisa Kesaria.
Thank you, Lisa. Now this is a general announcement for all the students and teachers. After the ceremony is over, I request all the house in charges of both senior and junior section to kindly assemble in front of the stage for a photography session. Students will disperse to their respective classrooms. Only the newly appointed Council 2019-20 is requested to stay back for group photographs. After the photography session, only the new council must proceed to the dining hall. Thank you.